A lot of people wonder what we do here at Auburn Cartoons. This is an example here for you. We have an overlander gentleman, has a camper on the back. I wanted to show you guys. We added a secondary battery, readjusted his light bar, it was off center, did a bunch of meticulous stuff. We added a battery isolator. Let me zoom in a little bit on that. I have it widescreen right now. So battery isolator, all nice and neat, bolted to the wall. He goes down to Baja, California, so it has to be mounted really well. You can see it's dirty. He definitely uses it. He's got the ditch lights. Go around here. We the lights when he came in were these switches were crooked, crazy enough. So these turn on lights. You can see they turn on the lights. They turn on. They actually are set so when he gets it down like this, he hits the high beams, and then everything turns on with the high beams, his light bar and the ditch lights. And then when we flip it back to on, he can turn them on whenever he needs to. He's also got an independent amber hookup for the lights, the amber on the front of the cubes. He's got a light bar, independent light bar button as well. We made sure Zach had that all set up. Turned out nice. The wiring behind this was needed to be fixed. This turns on his Starlink. So that goes on and stays on. Now, the coolest thing about this is we set it up so everything is wired to a secondary battery with a Victron system. So it is a DC to DC charger for the lithium battery. It's mounted and anchored super tight. He's got the shunt fuse. He's got the Bluetooth system so he can monitor charging, circuit, output, everything. Let me show you guys the back. That's the coolest part. So we wired up a fuse distribution piece. He actually brought us this. It was just hanging here. Bluetooth. This is a Bluetooth RGB controller. You'll see those in a second. We got some cool racks up here, and the aluminum rails actually match this aluminum, which is so cool. And then we actually have some outlets for him, so I'll turn those on. There's a big piece here, and let's see here. If I turn on, look at that. He has full RGB control. He can do any color he wants, and it looks outstanding from here. So, and then when you turn, there's some USBs here, and then when I turn on that switch, they turn on. He's got multiple USB outputs. He's got a 65 watt, an A, and he's got two C's and an A again. He can turn those off if he wants to. And then down here, he's got a cigarette lighter plug for his fridge that runs, and it's got a 15 amp circuit dedicated for this. This all runs off of the secondary battery, not the primary. So when he's camping, doing anything, everything's running off the lithium with the monitored system. So he doesn't have to worry about all that. So everything's all mounted nice. It's bolted in. It looks killer. He camps out of this thing. This is a phenomenal camper setup. It cantilevers out, and it is a giant camper system. It is so cool. Just thought I'd show you guys a little bit what we do. Something a little different, not just necessarily stereos, but we do lighting, external batteries. Oh, another thing. He has a solar hookup down here with an Anderson connector. We got a little pull wire on it, so that way he has access to it. But he has a separate connector for that down there. So when he is camping for a long period of time, he has access to plugging in the connector, and then it charges, the solar panel charges, goes into the solar system and gets monitored and gets set up. Wanted to show you guys this. This is a cool little setup. Another little thing we did, since he has the camper and all the weight, another thing we did, which is kind of cool, is we actually were able to take his headlights and point them down further, because this thing, since it is sitting here tilted back a bunch, we actually pointed the headlights down like a whole foot or more below where they are stock, which he said he was getting blinded. He drives to Mexico. He drives all over. He didn't want to get blinded or cause anybody any problems. But overall, this Toyota's killer. It turned out awesome. Did a bunch of cool detailed stuff, which is, I think, fun because it's different than a normal stereo install. So we didn't even do any audio. We didn't do speakers. We didn't do any of that stuff. We wired up his pride and joy. We can do yours too. Give us a call.